the ball more in Terquavion's hand and let Jarkel play off the ball just to get him going. And then Casey's been really steady. The last 3 or 4 games are really shooting the basketball. So I do like our backcourt. I think our backcourt is really good and talented, and I think they're only going to get better the more they get a chance to play with each other.
Okay.
No, I think they had one of their bigs foul out, and obviously at the end, we gotta take some threes to be able to win the game. And I have to mention that I thought Grady Dick was really good, talented, made shots. He's got great size. He did a great job, especially in the first half. I thought we did a better job in the second half, but if you go back and look at some of those shots, we were there, and I thought he did a good job. They're a good team. Bill's back, and they play hard, they're gritty. It's a very good basketball team that we played. And like I said, we were encouraged because I do think that they're a top 5 team in the country, and I think we were right there, obviously, to be successful.
Casey, you had a really good scoring game. You were hitting from outside. You had 2 threes during that 8-0 run out of the half. What was working for you offensively, and what did you feel most comfortable with today?
Yeah, a lot of shots were open. Due to, guys getting paint touches. When guys get paint touches, a lot of stuff clears up for me on the offensive end. And then also we were running. We had a lot of transition opportunities. And it was just, converting and making shots.
Terquavion, you guys were, I think, down 8 to start the second half, like Coach said, but they were also down 9 at one point, and you came back and tied that too. What did you feel like was maybe the difference in a game when you guys kept pushing back and were right there, but just couldn't quite get over the hump a few times?
We just stay together, when we came back from those deficits, it was all about being together. Even in the huddles, we lifted each other up. It was great energy at all times, regardless of how much we were down by. So I feel like this team is just together. So,
Kevin, just sort of along those lines, that you had a team fight back from 8 down and 9 down in the second half, and I think it was 5 ties. You just couldn't quite get over the hump in those situations, but they responded every time. I'm sure that's a positive takeaway for you.
Yeah, and I even thought, we tied it a couple of times, and we missed a couple free throws down the stretch. I thought they got out in transition. We had a couple breakdowns that, when you in that 1 or 2 possession game, everything is important down the stretch. And certainly I thought they made a few more plays than we did down the stretch. But I thought once we started driving the ball and getting to the free throw line, it was a big difference. I thought early in the game, we settled for the outside shots. And, we talked about, hey, getting down here, making plays. And, I thought both Jarkel and Terquavion were very unselfish. When you look at the stat sheet, you'll only see 8 assists. I think we missed some of those that we dropped off.
Coach, DJ at the end of that first half really went to work. He's got such nice hands. Can you talk about his game?
Yeah, he's got great touch. He's got great footwork for a big guy, and we try to get him the ball. He's different to guard because he's a lefty. And when we got him, we ended up getting him from the Big South at Winthrop. He was the Big South Player of the Year. We knew we were going to get a low post scorer, and so I see when you look what him and Dusan does for our team, both guys are playing about 20 minutes. We got, 2 capable guys that are really different, but they provide a different spark. Like DJ is one of the best low post scorers in America, if you ask me, because he's so tough to guard.
Kevin, looking at this matchup against the Wilson kid, he was really productive coming in. He finished with 19, but it seems like you guys really made him work for it, 5 of 15 from the field. Just discuss that a little bit, the defense on him.
Yeah, one of the things that we try to do is we wanted to take away their leading scorer. He's had an incredible start to it this season, almost averaging 25 points a game. And so he was a focal point. I thought our guys did a good job of, number one, keeping him out of the lane. He made a huge 3 with 3 seconds left on the shot clock. But he's a good player. You're never going to keep him scoreless, but we wanted to make sure that we made everything tough on him.
Casey, another big game for you in this one. Looking back over the last several games, you've had some really strong performances. What's changed for you, and how much more confident do you feel in your shot right now?
Yeah, I mean, I've always believed in my shot. Just reps. All of those shots I've shot in the game, I've shot them a million times in practice and just working out in the gym. So I believe in my shot, and I just gotta keep shooting them.
And Kevin, for you, asking off of that as well, I mean, how much does it change the way that this offense can perform when Casey's making shots like he has over the past few games?
Yeah, we've got two really good ball guards, and Jarkel and Baby T. And Casey does a great job of playing off of those guys. What I think Casey's starting to learn, the more he run, more he gets to his spots. We run a few things that can get him some open shots. And I tell you what, he is shooting the ball very well, and we're excited about it. He's making shots. He's shooting the ball with confidence. What we don't talk about is he's done a great job on the defensive end also. The other stat that he's improved on from last year, he's starting to rebound the basketball. And so we're starting to see a little bit more of his entire game opposed to just being a one-dimensional guy. Thanks.